we will see how we can do the activity given under extended activities. The first question, draw a pattern as shown in figure 7.9 with the help of regular polygon tool. Midpoint tool helps us to find out the midpoint of each side of a polygon. So we are going to do this question first. So for that we need a square. So from group 5 we have to select regular polygon and plot the first point. So click the mouse to get the first point. Move the mouse to get the length of the side. Again click the mouse and we got this window and the vertices is given as 4. So for the square we need 4 vertices. So okay. And now we got the square. We will keep the square, move and keep it at the center. And now we need another square inside the first square and again another square inside the second and then another one inside the third one. So we will plot the midpoints. So to get the midpoints from group 2 we have to select midpoint of center and we will select the first point, again second point, then we will select the second point and the third point. So we got the midpoint of that line. Again third point and the fourth point. So now we got the midpoint of that and then fourth point and the first point. We forgot to give the labels. So now we will give the labels. Right click, show label, again right click, show label. So for each point we have to select that point, then right click and we will select show label. So for each point we will repeat the same thing. And now after hitting the labels for all these points, we need a square inside the first one. So we have to join these midpoints. From group 1 we will select move and we will move the point and the label and keep it outside so that our square will not be. So now we got all the labels and now we are going to get this, the second one we will give color afterwards. Or okay, we will give color. We need yellow color. So right click, object properties, then we will select yellow. And here inside we are not getting that. So what should we do? We have to increase the opacity. And now we got that yellow color. So now we got that yellow color and we will close this window. And now again we need the second square which we will get by joining the midpoints. So again we from group 5 we will select polygon and we will select the points, the midpoints. The midpoints are E, F, G and H. So first we will select H, then move the mouse and select the point E and click the mouse there. Again click the mouse once again and we will select the point F, then click the mouse there, move the mouse and select the point G A- Select the point G and again move the mouse and click on the point H. So now we got the the square, and again we have to change the color of the square. So right click, object properties, and we need this one this color we need, and we will increase the opacity, and we got that color. And now we need the midpoints. So again from group 2 we will select midpoint or center and select the point H and E to get the center of that segment. Again we will select E and then F. So we got the center, then F and G to get the center of that line segment, then G and H. So we got the center of all these 4 line segments. We will label this. So bring the mouse pointer to the midpoint, right click, show label. We got the value as I. Then select the next point. Again show label. Now we will select the third midpoint. Right click, show label. Now we will select this point. Right click, show label. And now we need the third square by joining these points. So again from group 5 we will select polygon, and now we will select the points I, move the mouse, select the point J, again move the mouse, select the point K, move the mouse, select the point L, move the mouse and click on the point I, the first point. So now we got the third square. Again we have to give color for the square. So right click, object properties, and we will select the blue color. And now we will increase the opacity. We need a brighter shade of blue, so we will select this color. We will increase the opacity. So now we got the third square, and again we want to draw another square within this square. So from group 2 we have to select midpoint or center, then select the points I, then J, then J and K, select the point J and then K. We need midpoint. Select the point J and then K. Again select the point K and then L, and again select the point L and I. So we got the midpoints, and now we will draw the fourth square. So again we have to label this. So bring the mouse to that point, right click, show label. We got the point as M. Again, we will select the next midpoint. Right click, show label. Now the third midpoint, right click, show label. The fourth midpoint, right click, show label. We will move the points outside. So from group 1, we will select from group 1, we will select move. Then we will label the midpoints. Right click, show label. Again the next point, right click, show label. And we will move this. So from group 1, move. Then click on this label and move. This O also. And now we have to get the fourth square. So again from group 5, we will select polygon. Then we will select the point P. Move the mouse and click on the point M. Again move the mouse and click on the point N. Again move the mouse and click on the point O. Again move the mouse and click on the point P. So we have to color the square. Right click, object properties, and here we need this pink, and we will increase the opacity. Okay, and we will close this. So we got the first pattern given under extended activities, and the next step is what we have to save this. So from file we have to select save as. Then we will give the file name as GeoGebra dot not GeoGebra underscore geo extended activity. So we will give it as EA1. We will give the file name as what? Geo. Since it is extended activities, we will give it as EA1 and then save. We will do the second question given in the extended activities. Draw a triangle using polygon tool and find out the circumference and surface area of the triangle. So to draw the triangle from group 5, we have to select polygon. And then we will plot for the first point, then second point, third point, and again we will come to the first point. And here we have to get the circumference and the surface area. So first we will label these points. Right click, show label. Again right click, show label. Third point. So we got the labels as A, B and C. And now we want to get the circumference and the area. So from group 8, we will select area. And if we click inside this triangle, we will get the area of the triangle ABC. And here we got the area as ABC is equal to 35. And now we want the circumference. So we will select distance and we will click inside. So we got the perimeter. Perimeter is the circumference. So we got the perimeter as 28.16.